Welcome to the Festival of Flavors here at Founders Food Hall. My name is Chef Ilona Daniel, and I'm excited to be working with my friends at Canada's Food Island, featuring delicious PEI potatoes. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a recipe that is fantastic for your festive table, whether you're doing something fancy or just relaxed. And to start this recipe, it's pretty simple. We're going to be using, of course, PEI potatoes, our delicious butter, cream, and we also have an ingredient called vermouth, which is a white wine that is fortified with herbs that gives a fantastic aroma. And I'm also going to be using some garlic today, lots of garlic because we all love garlic. And I'm slicing it nice and thick caramel. It's going to be candied, and so I want to make sure that garlic stands up and gets all sticky and sweet. We've got some summer savory, some rosemary, and of course salt and pepper. And to find the recipe for these sweet and sticky potatoes, head to canadasfoodisland.ca. Alright, so we're going to get started. Pretty simply, we're going to pop our pan on, and we're going to use about medium-high heat. We're going to add in a healthy amount of butter, because don't forget we're making a caramel here today. And I'm going to pop the butter in, and I'm going to get that garlic that we've sliced thickly. So usually I'm telling everyone, cut that garlic as finely as you can, but this recipe, we want nice hearty slices, because we don't want our garlic to burn, because that is never a good thing. So it's going to give us a lot of aroma, some flavor, and this recipe is inspired from a restaurant I used to run back in the day, and we used to do this with beets, and I thought, PEI potatoes, that makes a lot of sense. So we've got our heat up. We're going to start sweating our garlic. We're not getting any color on it, and we are going to add in some rosemary, and I've just stripped them off the stalk very simply, just like that. We're not chopping anything too aggressively. This is easy, relaxed, but it tastes like you spent hours. So we're gonna pop in our rosemary, wonderful aroma, and I find that rosemary has that flavor of the holidays. I don't know if it smells like Christmas trees, but that really, I don't know, I love rosemary in holiday recipes. So we're gonna put a lot of that in there. So we've got garlic, we've got butter, and our rosemary just sweating in the pan, and already things are starting to smell delicious. And let's talk about our potatoes here for a second. I have a lovely selection of baby potatoes. These are from the PEI potatoes, and they are creamer potatoes. So these are different from our russet potatoes. So these cook up really easily. I've just boiled them and cut them in half. And creamer potatoes, well, obviously they're creamy. So these are suitable to do this recipe and work a lot better than our russet potatoes, but kind of crumble in this preparation. So I've just boiled them in some salt and water, cut them in half. That's really easy. And we're going to add in some freshly cracked black pepper to our garlic and our rosemary and our butter. It's really important to use freshly cracked black pepper because there's a lot more aroma and so much more flavor than that pre-ground stuff. Just doing that in your cooking alone will transform all of your recipes. All right, we're starting to smell good. Next, we're gonna throw in our brown sugar. So brown sugar, we're gonna make our caramel. And again, brown sugar, caramel, all those sort of concepts really remind me of the holidays. And this is also really simple caramel too. We're not taking temperatures of things. There's no real, we're just using our eyes and we're watching to see our sugar kind of melt. And I'm gonna add just a touch more brown sugar in there. And there's something magical that happens when butter and sugar combine. I just love it. All right. So we're gonna let that melt a little bit. And I thought I'd share a couple of fun potato facts. Did you know that in one serving of potatoes, it has more potassium than a cup of broccoli or even a banana? So that's fuel. And you might not think about that when we're eating our potatoes, but they are packed with nutrition. So just another reason to make these delicious potatoes. All right, so we're melting. Things are getting nice and aromatic, but again, our garlic is not colored. We're still just sweating it off. You can take a look at that right there. And our sugar is melting. And now, things are about to get really saucy. So to cut into some of that sweetness and really balance our flavors, I'm going to use the white vermouth. And again, this is a white wine that is fortified with herbs. I like cooking with this, so this is my cooking wine. I don't use that gross cooking wine. This works really well, and you can have it in your fridge anytime. And if you need a splash, like we're doing today, this is the way to do it. But you can use white wine, no problem. You can even use whiskey if you wanted. And what we're gonna do, our caramel is gonna start coming together. And we want to cook off that alcohol first. We don't want to have an alcohol taste in our final product. We just want that wonderful aroma. And again, we're making sticky and sweet PEI potatoes. If you're looking for this recipe, you can find it on CanadaSFoodIsland.ca. All right, so now we're getting some foamy action happening. That means our butter and our sugar and our vermouth are doing all the things they need to do. And then we're gonna add in some delicious whipping cream. And of course, I love our island whipping cream very much. So you can see this is definitely a festive recipe. We've got butter and sugar and cream. Love it. Okay, so we're gonna let that come together, and then we're going to put in our potatoes. And as I said, these are baby creamer potatoes. You can use baby reds, you can use fingerlings if you'd like. And I've just boiled them until they're tender, and then I cut them in half. So just have nice bite-sized pieces. This is the messy part, getting the potatoes in the pan. Okay. We're gonna fill up our pan. And then what's gonna happen, as these potatoes cook up, they're going to absorb all of those flavors that we put in the pan. Just think about that wonderful garlic, salt, pepper, rosemary. And we're gonna put in a little bit of sea salt here. And because we're doing a PEI recipe, we gotta throw in a little summer savory. So we're gonna do that as well. And now is the time we wait. So it's gonna take a few minutes for everything to come together. And you can already see that butter and sugar, a delicious savory caramel coating all the potatoes, and things get shiny and glossy. It's now a little aromatherapy. PEI potatoes are full of wonderful things. And because of our iron-rich soil, that's why our potatoes are known around the world and are used in so many places. Okay, so this is gonna go for about 10 minutes, and what's gonna happen, wanna grab that for me? Our caramel is gonna come nice and thick, and it's gonna coat our potatoes. And I just wanna show you what the finished product is gonna look like, because we gotta see what's happening. And you can hold this in your oven, you can keep it warm. You can put it in about a 225-degree oven. You can leave it right in a dish, like in a pan like this, if it's oven safe, or you can leave it in your servingware, and it's perfect. You can take it right to the table, or then you can pop it into a Tupperware and head to your potluck. Wonderful stuff. And I will show you the finished product here. Oh wow, yum. Okay. So here are our potatoes, and I will show you a little bit of that, just so you can see the glorious. So now to serve these potatoes, we want to make sure we're balancing all of our flavors. So what I'm going to add to this for serving, we're going to put in a little bed of arugula. So you can almost think of this like a warm salad. And we'll put in our arugula, and then we're going to take a nice big scoop of our sticky and sweet PEI potatoes with rosemary and garlic, butter and sugar and vermouth. And then we're going to finish it off with a really special touch, and we're going to be using something called fleur de sel. So it's really nice sea salt, and we're going to garnish just like that. And there you have it. Fantastic PEI sticky and sweet potatoes, perfect for your festive table. And you can find this recipe on canadasfoodisland.ca. Happy eating, my friends.